Hi, I am coming to you from a hotel in Anaheim, and I am committed to making these videos, so no matter where I'm at, I'm committing to doing this. And I am sitting on the ground because the lighting is everything, is better over here, so that's where I'm at. Today, I wanted to talk to you about feeling safe to take up space. I am bringing this up because I have worked on this myself, but I also have so many coaching clients and also colleagues with different issues around this in life. Tell me if you relate to this. You feel not respected. People interrupt you a lot. You feel like your voice isn't being heard. You feel like people talk over you. You're just not being seen or heard. Then I have the flip side where I have clients who are afraid to be seen or heard or use their voice, or they're afraid of being judged, so they shrink down. So tell me if you relate to either of those things. We're going to talk about that today. If you relate to those things, this video is perfect for you. I'm making this just for you. So stick with me. So I have a story for you from my own life. Gosh, well over 20 years ago, probably 25 years ago, long time ago. I was in my 20s, my early 20s. I was probably about 23, and I was at this retreat workshop, and the facilitator had us all stand up in the aisle, and we stood there, and then she herself came barreling through the aisle, and I was one of the first people that she rammed into, and I said, "Oh, sorry," and I moved out of the way. And then the person next to me, I think, said, "Oh, gosh, excuse me." And by the time she got to the end of the people, they were just jumping out of the way. They saw her coming and they just moved. And she brought it to our attention that none of us, like, she literally could see our energy shrinking down, and none of us stood there and stood in our full power. We literally apologized for our existence, or we jumped out of the way for her to take her path. And it was amazing how many people apologized. "Oh, I'm so sorry." And it was fascinating. And I believe after that, I mean, that was just such a wake-up call. And she talked about how we were all dimming our light and shrinking ourselves down. She might not have used those words. Those are words I use now, but it was such a wake-up call because it's like, that's life, right? She was basically demonstrating how life can push you, literally push you over if you're not grounded, if you're not centered, and if you are shrinking down your energy field. And we do that in so many different ways. We apologize for our existence by saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry," when somebody runs into us, or just in life, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Why are we saying sorry? Unless we truly have done something wrong. But most of us will just apologize for our existence. Some of us just carry ourselves physically, like our posture, we hunch over, like shrinking down that way. Some of us don't use our voices. We dim our light by not using our voices, or being afraid to use our voices. I'm trying to think of other ways we shrink down and dim our light. And a lot of us have just fear of being seen because we're afraid of being judged, right? So that was such a huge wake-up call. And I believe after that, what she did was we went into a meditation and basically fluffed up our energy fields and felt stronger and worthy. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, is that you are worthy. You are worthy of taking up space. And that can be easier said than done. But when we went back, she did the exercise with us again. We all were strong, and she could feel our energy. I could feel my own energy field being stronger, and I wasn't afraid. And when she kind of went by me, or sort of ran into me, I was strong. I didn't get shoved out of the way, and I definitely didn't say sorry. And in fact, she was navigating herself to not run into people. Hopefully this is all making sense, my little visual. So I just wanted to bring that visual to you to sort of give you an idea of how you can see something like that tangibly in life. You know, if you're one of these people that feel like people talk over you all the time, they're not hearing you, you don't feel respected, you feel life is happening to you, you feel like you have a lot of fear about people judging you, and so you're afraid to use your voice, have an opinion, or just show up like on screen like I'm doing. This is part of my work right now. I'm doing this to strengthen that muscle within me. So I invite you to simply, number one, just take what I'm saying right now and start noticing in your own life how you are showing up. How are you showing up in your life? So that's the first thing. Just start catching yourself, and even right now while I'm talking, tap in and see where your energy is. Just tap in right now. Take a deep breath. And notice how your energy feels. Do you feel worthy? Do you, be honest with yourself, do you shrink down? Do you shrink yourself down? Do you dim your light? Are you afraid of being judged? Just start paying attention. And, you know, we're all made up of energy. And so how we show up in life is going to be how life treats us and how other people react to us. And so I want to just say the first step, here's what I was just going to say. You can have a great moment and your energy can be really big, and you can also, energy ebbs and flows. And so you can also have a part of your day where you feel kind of maybe a little smaller. So just start paying attention how you show up, and also depending on the people you are around, you might change your energy. So this is just a little observation experiment for you to see how you're showing up in life and catching yourself. And if you catch yourself going, yeah, oh my gosh, I can feel right now in this moment, like say you're with some, even if you don't want to do it right now, like this is, take it a step further. When you're around other people, notice how, check in. This is a great homework assignment for you. Next time you're around other people, notice if you're holding back, notice your posture, notice if you have fear of speaking, using your voice. Notice your energy field. Do you feel yourself literally shrinking? Okay, so that's really, really important, just to notice Just observe. Get good at observing your energy and how you're showing up. And the next thing is, if you notice that you are shrinking down, if you're afraid to shine, if you're shrinking down, if you are afraid to take up space, I invite you to start having some different ways of talking to yourself, reassuring yourself that it is safe to take up space. In fact, I would write this down. I would get a pen and paper and write this down and look at it. It is safe to take up space. It is safe to take up space. And you are worthy of taking up space. So write that down. I am worthy of taking up space. I am worthy of my existence. I am a light. It is safe to shine my light. It is safe to take up space. And I want you to start paying attention to your aura, your energy field, and play with the safety in that you can expand your energy field. It is safe to stand up tall. I, for years, struggled with my posture. I still do, because it's such a bad habit. But I know I was afraid to take up space. I know I have worked on my throat chakra. I know it's been hard for me to use my voice, and I've had to work on that. And now I continue to work on it, but now I help other people tap into that. So I really hope this video helped you. Let me know, leave a comment if you relate to any of these things, and if you're going to try any of the homework exercises. I won't say homework, but, and if you liked this video, I would love it if you liked it, and if you want more, please subscribe. Feel free to share this, and I wish you all the best.